Hello. Welcome to my current practitioners of love and light. I woke up a while ago, and I've just been kind of like meandering in thoughts, and it's a good thing just to kind of like flush out, some that noise. And this portal is exclusively open only to those who are currently working in light and love. All others are not welcome here. Angels of light and love, I ask you to direct and protect these messages, my chakras and auras, and my space and that of my viewers. Please fortify our boundaries and oust any of those who trespass here. We send them our forgiveness, as should, for the sake of our peace primarily, but not without the lessons that need to be learned within their own karma. May they leave with that. Okay. I had such a crazy dream, vivid, with some soul family. Yay. Thank you very much. That said, I invite my besties from beyond who work in light and love. Cosmic families of light and love. Ascended masters of the like. Ancestors of the like. Elders of the like. I call upon the protection of the guardians of all four directions, north, south, east, and west, to protect me and my space, fortify the boundaries. For them, I ask they show no mercy to those who trespass. May it be the last straw of protection. Thank you. Yeah, things are getting a little like, people are trying to play dirty. I don't know what's going on with my dreams here, but I don't, it was my old, how do I say it? Someone from my prior job, this last job that I worked at, my person who isn't my person. I don't quite understand what's going on. But I really don't want to forget it. So I'm just gonna log it here. I was in his home. I got to see how he lived. I don't know if this is a premonition, symbolically speaking, or if it's in current state. But I was in his home, and with his wife, and she wasn't pregnant there. Very pretty, very personable, very sweet. I could see myself being friends with her. In fact, she had such a friendly manner. However, this also concludes, given that I know this person to be the way he is, that she must also be highly, high-level manipulation. So, being that this is my first meeting with her, that she must be collecting information in, the friendliest fashion ever. Low-key, non-assuming, non-threatening. And so we're getting dressed, getting ready for an event, and I don't know, it was just like girl talk, getting ready or whatever. And I remember when I was trying to find shoes or something. I like she said I looked cute, but when I looked in the mirror, it was like almost like child's play. Like everything was like coming together except for like when I tried to find the shoes, based on what I had brought. And you know, in my head, like, okay, these are doable or whatever. But when I put them on and I looked in the mirror, even though she said I looked cute, it was like juvenile cute, right? And so that's like red flag lie number one. That's how I knew things. And right before that, though, like everything was smooth until like I told her that I was there for a, like what is it? Like a volunteer nomination kind of thing. Like, what do you call it? Best places to work, like volunteerism or something like that. Like I won the nomination for a reward or something like that. And so anyway, but I told her that like I didn't know if it was valid if I should go because I just put in my resignation, etc. And that was kind of like a red flag for her. And she's like, why is she here? Like I could hear it. And so from then on it was like a little bumpy. It was weird. I don't know. It was very strange. But like before that, it was like all good. I don't even know why I was there. I was inside his home, like also like in the upstairs level or something like that. It was in a place where I should not be, like their bedroom, like getting ready, and like their kitchen, like it was. I don't know. It just blended from room to room. But anyway, in areas that would be more like you're on the inner circle only if you're in that realm of their home. And it was like kind of like under construction. Like there were a lot of things that needed like fixing. That's what I remembered. Like countertops, just stacks and stacks of certain things, like almost like I don't know if I would call it hoarding, but it would be like, you know, an overage of certain items. And you can tell that there was some sort of like caretaking as well for an elderly person or something. Anyway, there was that, and when this person came home, it's this person that isn't my person that came home, he like he saw that I was there and like he tried to not make a big deal out of it. And there was one portion where he came within close proximity and he was like, I wasn't looking his way. I wasn't giving him attention on that note. And he was going to like do a normal hello or whatever, like, but he didn't because I didn't direct my attention towards him. And so he was like, he just got home after work or something and is like brushing his teeth, like trying to get, ready. There was nothing rushed. It was very, very minimal talk when he was there. Like very minimal interactions when he was there. But the awareness was that, I don't know, it was so weird. And then like one of his sons came by and went to the bathroom, also like, I don't know, brushing their teeth together or something. It was really weird. But like when I landed eyes on him, it's like the longer he was at home, the longer he like aged. Like it was, he became like very like old, like white hair, skin was very different, like could not even, not even the same nationality even. It was very odd. So it and then what happened after that? There was no interaction between me and him, like no verbal interaction. But I could tell that there was something up with her after I told her, what I was there for. And then I remember being in a separate room, like I was sleeping. I don't know, like I remember, I should have like logged it right after, but I realized that my cousin, who I suspect was also within the realm of dark energy workings, was he was in my dreams, and he was sleeping like in the pillow part of, like he was hiding out or whatever, and I called him out on it, and it was just something like he was troubled or something. That's all that I remember, but like there's messages in all of this, and I'm trying to remember all of it, but that's what I remember so far. So it tells me, like, the person who isn't my person, I was told in, you know, in higher realms of like dark magic, what happens is that, especially if you like sell your soul, you you allow others to sign into your energy. You know what I mean? Like almost permanently. Some of it like is done past someone's will. I don't know how this is done really, but for my person, I don't think they completely sold over or had the intention of. I think contracts are manipulated in some sorts of fashion, because I know this person, there's something like very human about them in their core value. Like there's something very still, like, how do I say it? There's something that shows me that what they intended wasn't, like, didn't go down appropriately. So like it's not within their like knowings of like free will sign off. Do you see what I'm saying? So this other identity that I saw was like not even the same nationality. It was a completely aged person that unwinded there. And at first when I woke up, I thought that maybe that it was like a premonition of like how things are going to be. Like things were like completely disarray. Like I know this person, everybody knows this person on the exterior to be like polished and like everything like exact to the T, like perfectionist, you know, type of level as far as like aesthetics and all of that. And this person was not the case within their home. So this tells me either this is like a premonition of what's to be given their karma, or this is a case of possession, that he, like who he is on the exterior, like someone has taken over, and it's an old white male that has taken over his like his waking body, his soul. And part of it is legit because the person, you know, signed over, but like I said, I don't think it was within that clear intention. I don't know if he's fully aware of that, because he knows he's kind of like not really himself, or if he knows about it and is unable to figure out how to get out of that. If I don't know if I'm assigned to that person, but I know I'm assigned to a certain person within a like a hierarchy, like way up hierarchy. So that's where it is right now. given my awareness to all of that. And that is why, like, it's hard for me to get things done now. Like, but, you know, like I said, if they're trying to rack up my tabs on, you know, so that I end up needing to take these shitty offers, that, if they're needing to take, you know, trying to make me, like, trying to raise the tabs on me, they're just doing the same for themselves, you know, if not double time, you know. So, anyway, trying to figure this stuff out. And I have to really, like, kind of clear, like, refine my palette when it comes to incoming messages. This is not just, like, I can't visit other people's, like, tarot readings, or, you know, this also goes for, like, the oversaturation and the mix-up with the messaging in TikTok. Like, just because people, like, act like they're doing, like, DIY tutorials or whatever, like, on, like, information educational stuff, there's tampering with information and tainting of the data there and how it's delivered. So, like, I have to, like, put it out there for people to be more aware of you know, the agenda and those that are against the main one, you know, that of spirit. So, yeah, like, I know this is also, I'm going through a growth spurt too, and that accounts for a lot of, like, the needing to recalibrate and a lot of resting. Like, I got so much sleep in yesterday, and I have been, great. Okay, so what came through is danger and retreat, muted. This is coming, I think my besties from beyond, they can foresee a lot of things that are going on. So this is exclusively for me, this particular one. What is it that you want to tell me? What is it that I should know? Danger. Someone's trying to bait me. Someone's trying to bait me. It could be, like, even this perception of, like, who my love person, my special person is, because things came in hard. You know, fivefold when it came to the Two of Cups, right? So it's to be aware of that, you know, because, like, that's like love bombing. Like, it's instantaneous, like, you know, but I do trust that there is, you know, someone really out there for me. It's just, like, the timing is almost, like, impeccable. Like, I can't see that person, you know. There's a play on energy when you, people that work in darkness are, adept at manipulation. I told you there were, several groups outside, especially, like, a set of, like, white male, like, ex-military, and they don't, you know, they don't, like, extinguish their ties after the fact, you know. So, you know, when I did the interview, the guy said that he was hard of hearing, so he must have, like he's going through some hearing loss. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it, you know, like, trying to give some moral support or whatever. But then, like, during the interview, he said that my bracelets were very loud, and that, so he felt that there was a problem with that. So there's, like, that lack of, like, consistency when it comes to lies. Like, people are messy when they do dirty, you know. So they're so used to shortcuts that it kind of, like, whatever. So it doesn't make sense if somebody's going hard of hearing, like, having a hard time, that like my bracelets being like super loud. Like he said he was very sensitive to sounds. So that tells me that he does energy work. And so he's listening to different frequencies, tapping into different frequencies, and that sensitivity outside of the 3D plane is where he taps into. So he did not like the fact that I had protection on, and used that also like as a form of like it was a problem, you know. He had something to complain about with that. So anyway, is there anything else? Danger. Okay. So stubbornness and keeping me they're trying to keep me like in limbo. Either that or that goes in retreat. That I need to recover and be very like solid about that. Let me see. Does anything go in retreat, or is that correct? Okay, this goes in retreat. Oh shit, that's a lot. Ugh. Okay. So we have this, which is like that sexual card, you know, spread eagled, and that's in reverse. So they're saying to continue like my whole abstinence thing, like 100%, like death card. So to fully retreat from that, yeah. Yeah, for a while. Because snakes like are in limbo. And highly disorganized, but there's plenty of them. So that's in retreat. Okay, so is there anything else that I need to know? Excuse me. See, like I'm doing like some deep burps too without working out really, and that tells me that I'm having to do a lot of magic within my subtle bodies. So we have cycle and self-defeating here in muted form. Okay. What goes in cycle, spirit? Angels of love and light. I'm told to pick from here. Cycle of storms. Okay. What else? They're a little crazy. And it's going to test how good I am with my reflexes. This is what, I mean, these are meant, you know, to see a fight or flight. Yeah, I saw a bird in the eye for the first time. Yeah. Okay. Self-defeating, what goes in there? Maybe not learning. And need for discipline. What am I doing? I feel like I'm being gaslit here. Hold on. Stop. Putting a stop to these things. Huh. Okay. I'm going to move on to... There's some heavy manipulation here. Let me see here. Angels of love and light, what is your input on this? Resist in reverse. To go with it? Let me see. Angels of love and light. Being... This is in... No. This is being like bound. And then we have my auric fields in reverse and being ostracized. There's interference here. So I have to accept being bound, and that might, hold on, my auric fields are being compromised by a group. It's saying, and this is like what fell on resist, okay, so, but that was what's in deck, like in the works. People are trying to figure out how to bind me. Accept assistance. Okay. And, you know, things being like kind of in the dark. You know. That I don't have to beg for help. But I'll definitely be like, people like, will have, I don't know, accept help. I think that's what it is. But like, it's a different kind of help. That I won't always be told what to do to harmonize. But all that I can do is like make the most out of my situations. Okay. There's like so much like craziness here. So let me go ahead and just get some tarot out here. It's very strange. I mean, like, I could stop it right here. I mean, but I feel like it's important to get the answers that I need. Okay. So let's lay those out over. Yes, Spirit, I understand. Thank you. Can you help me out here? Get some answers. What's going on here? 3 of Pentacles, picking up from the previous state. Okay. Independent building. Okay. Like, I think there's a need to discern who comes in for help. Like, I can accept help, like to be able to accept help, but not every help is good help. You know what I mean? That's what Spirit wants me to understand. In that reading, that what makes me so impressive is understanding, okay, so what fell and hit that 10 of Swords, that's over and done with. Spirit's like reaffirming that I have the higher ground, okay? I do have an advantage, that I am balanced, and oh my gosh, and that I am definitely winning it because I hold the sword of truth. Spirit is saying, like, that is absolutely 100% true. Like, do not let anyone dissuade you or deter you. Yep, I accidentally hit that, but that was not accident. That was for sure. Spirit wants me to know that, like, I am in prime position, and there are many out there that want to convince me of otherwise. So, like, even as I feel sick, to not to identify that with directly as something that I deserve, that I, Spirit's saying, like, that's projections, and the divine knows it, and they are racking up their own tabs, and they will get their karma. I don't need to read their karma unless, Spirit wants me to see it. Like, yep, oh, this hit Spirit's thing. Page of Pentacles, yeah. Spirit is absolutely saying invest in yourself, okay? Because I'm at the point where many people will not want to, like, there are a lot of haters out there. There are a lot of haters. A lot of haters out there. In fact, I think my neighbors that just moved in, there's transient energy that goes in there. So it's almost like booked as an office space, where, you know, whoever needs it in order to get, you know, within my frequencies, you know, it's like it's a spot for that's what came into my awareness this morning. That there's no real like true inhabitants, residents, you know, there. It's used like as a place where people can kind of like tune into my energy. What's going on in my home. This is a new world, a new time. 5 of Swords in reverse. They are going to be humbled for sure. Yep. Because guess who holds the sword of truth? Me right there. I'm the victor. But guess what? They are going to be humbled for sure. They think that, like, it looks like that I maybe, but I withdrew my swords, you know. You know, this is not about war for me. And that's what see sun, the sun card. I bring in peace, happiness, you know. Spirit's like Ace of Cups right there. Yeah. Toast on that. I bring hope into that situation. And Queen of Wands, like, why did that come in through like that? I think it's just a reflection, a mirror reflection of what only a side of what people see to me, which is like the Empress, because it's falling right underneath there. Yeah, okay, so it's just me in hangman mode. That's all that it is, you see? I hold that staff. And that's like my inner self, just looking at things objectively. That's what I have to. I have to stand apart. That's what the whole reading, part of the reading, a bulk of it, is on what makes me so impressive. Like, I looked at Spirit, and he was like, or they were like, yeah, do you dare share? Because you can. But, you know, people are not going to like 100% like what you're saying. Some people are going to be resentful, but that's where they are in their journey. So you can't help that part, you know. So anything else, angels of love and light? Thank you, Spirit. So wonderful. Yeah, people are going to be incredibly humbled because to get the sun next to this, you know, and then following the Ace of Swords, like for reals, the Sun card is depicted here in this element of home, the body of Christ, right? The Holy Grail being here, and Mary Magdalene, as we last discussed on the 1111 portal reading, that, you know, Spirit is with me, like full, absolutely, you know. And then that whole thing of having to, like, abstain, it's not just taking the vow of celibacy, but, like, having to abstain, like, completely, you know, because there have been taps into my, like, sacral chakra, and it's, like, people are desperate, you know. Anything else, angels of love and light? There's a lot of energy here trying to tap into, like, my crown chakra. I can feel it, like, I can feel how much, like, heat is gathered there in such a short time. I think that's it for here. Okay. It showed itself as the Moon card, 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. So to pull myself out of, like, being stuck, there is some moon work, like, on the horizon, full moon work. that there's going to be a natural energetic ebb and flow that will kind of help me recalibrate. And that's off in the horizon. Nobody can mess with this because my pull with the moon, like no other like moon ritual other than my own, is going to hold authority over, the like my positioning. So like they say that I can divulge this only because like without any fear as to the tampering. Yep, spirit's on with that. Yeah, like I'm serious. I'm dead serious about this. Like that there's nothing, no ritual, even the culmination of others that is superior to my ranking when it comes to the work that I'm going to be doing. It's a natural ebb and flow. Like I'm already like within it. It's almost like it's insured by cosmic forces. I can feel my right hand tinkling, like for sure. I've never felt that way before. And the fact is that like it's underneath my palm is the moon card. It's absolute. It's, you see the head is like even tilted that way. That's the first time I noticed it. Like I thought it was like always tilted this way, but it's facing that way. It's only a matter of time, and we already know approximately when, under what conditions. But like they're saying that the full moon, like I don't even have to wait for the full moon. Like I could already start doing the work, and I possess the energies of summoning it, whether it's in full view or not. But it's insured, absolutely insured by the full moon's time. Yeah, this is just a matter of recalibration in, moving out of this. The Eight of Swords, usually you can't see it here, but in the Rider-Waite-Smith, her one of her feet are is in a puddle, like, so there's an act of temperance that you do not see, and it's really not yours, to really engage in. But underneath the surface, like what lies beneath, is temperance that's going on here. So we just talked about getting our feet wet in the water, right? In one of the descriptions anyway. Okay. So Mary Magdalene, what is the message that you have for me on this? Being a tie-in to water and it having both the sun and the moon. Oh my gosh, you know what touched the moon card? The star, for sure. Spirit, Mary Magdalene says, we got this one. Like, this one's like, we got it in the bag. You know, like how people say, like, they're working on their coins, or like something about the bag, securing the bag. This is what they're saying. Like, they're securing the bag. Like, what is it? Like we got it in the bag. I sorry. Like, I just, it's secured for sure. That's amazing. Thanks, Mary. That's so cool. Do you understand? It completes the picture. Carol King. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down all over. That's interesting. Yeah, I see the Empress here, and she's like dead on serious. Like, there is no bluff here. Regardless of what resources she has, she knows she's going to employ them in a way that is like absolutely like maximize whatever she can. And yep, boundaries. and the Hierophant in reverse. So, like, creative use of all the things that she's received. Like, oh gosh, I got I got like full on like tingles in my back. Like, that's my higher self like nudging me forward. Yep, I'm gonna use all that was received from everyone. This is the official throwdown. It's funny. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is King of Cups. Yep. Spirit's with me, like in full capacity. The Father, Son, Holy Spirit. This is a facet of Spirit to me, like in the most absolute loving form. Like, I am always touched when I see the King of Cups, because I know, like, factually, that Spirit. Like, I don't have to depend on anyone else. Like, no Prince Charming, no nobody like that. Like, it's just like, great, cherry on top. I have that in my 3D life, coming forward. But, like, I don't even have to, like, think that far. I just know that, like, embodied in those energies, Spirit is with me. Like, full on force. I'm just, like, there's no question about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say anything else about that. Like, I always feel the vibes of that, it feels safe. But it's more than just feelings. Like, I just know it's safe. Like, I don't feel the pain. Like, even now, when there's, like, this, like, the control trying to, like, come through and, like, manipulate me and hurt me, like lingering through in the reading, especially, like, with whatever messaging that I give, like, just thinking about this, like, it relieves me of, like, all that pain. Page of Cups in reverse. So, just, yeah, I just have to continue to give myself love in the situation. Yeah. And also accept that some form of love is on the outskirts, and but there needs to be, like, maintained distance, and part of that is, like, also for good reason. Like, I have to protect others, that I keep them at a distance, so that you know to keep harm within its, like, most, discourage that from, happening, like, because their ploy is to really get to me. So, like, I have to kind of keep aloof. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's underneath that? I'm curious. The World card. Okay. So this is going to help encourage the completion of cycles. Like, end it. Move into the new this new realm. Yeah, we have the O and E. So building foundations has hope, and O, closing out cycles with the resources that were received. I have T, R, O, T, so trot. I know that's kind of backwards. I, L, but that's what it spells. R, E, P, U, Glue, pliers, tie. There's going to be a lot of manipulation here within different different methods, excuse me. But they're trying to send messages, which is like the divine, it's like, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever bounces off of me sticks to you. That's what I get with the glue, plier, and tie. And someone is trying to call me a whore, but there's no there's no W here. So number one, they're uneducated. Number two, they're projecting onto me. So they're ineffective, because that's really, people can see that they're trying to deflect, and it's really their own energy. What else do we have here? Okay, let's start putting things together here. I see Thor. Okay. Didn't we just see Thor's energy here? Let me just double check with 1111 portal energies. Archangel Gabriel oversees Thor and his fire dragons. You are asked to send out his fire dragons, supervised by Gabriel, to consume negativity in places and auras, and then ask Gabriel's angels to replace the lower energies with shimmering diamond pure light. Call on a fire dragon to transmute any stuck energy in your own aura and to light you up at a higher frequency so that you can radiate enthusiasm and joy. I invoke fire dragons to clear my path to ascension and be my ride-alongs. Yes. You know what card number this is? It's 7. It's a chariot energy. We're going places here. Thank you, fire dragons. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel and Thor. Thank you for making an appearance here as a reminder. So, we got Thor and the fire dragons here to help us. I see the name Riley. I feel like I'm going to meet Riley, because there are names in here that I have gone through previously prior to my last work, and that's where I saw certain names pop up. So I know they've gone into my readings, they know my energy, and in some cases intruded. Oh, I see glory. Okay, fantastic. We see glory. First time I got that in here. Yippee skippy. Okay, we have glory. And it's laying over the star card. Fan-frickin-tastic. Okay. Tripe. Tripe is like intestines of, like, some Mexican dish, they use tripe. That's what I remember. Some people might be doing rituals with tripe. Yep. Dark energies. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make people feel sick or get sick. And because I'm saying this, it neutralizes the energy and they will be ineffective. It will bounce back. That's what they're saying. They're working with waste. Mm-hmm. Um, hmm. Hmm. Lure. Type. Like typing. Or a type of a person, type of thing, right? But I'd have to pull apart, certain words to get that. Actually, I might not have to. Let me see if I can rework this. I got type O. So somebody might be a blood type O, or I'm thinking type O negative, which is like a dark type of band. What is it? My girlfriend's girlfriend. She looks like you. But there's certain music with that. Pile, pole. Hmm. Pile. Leo. Hmm. I don't know what pile signifies though. Maybe there's going to be a lot of work involved. Yeah, Leo and Oz. So the Cowardly Lion. Yeah. That there might be a lot of work involved in this, that we might feel the natural inclination to shy away from, that it might induce some fear based mentality, but we're challenged to walk the path, the golden path. Remember, Mary Magdalene has a buttercup yellow aura. Is that what it said here? she radiates a glowing buttercup yellow light to all who attune to her. So we have to walk the path of light to get to the Wizard of Oz. So we can walk that. So not to feel bothered about it, but just to let me see here. Yeah, to be more amused with what we can. Yeah, most definitely. To like sing along with it, to harmonize with it. Because I don't know what type. I think there's something about writing our own story, like with each click, everything is going to click into place. Old school style. So this is going to be organic. Yeah. On a typewriter, if you make a mistake, it's not like absolute, like, okay, you have to start all over again. It's not like absolute old school calligraphy where you have to absolutely start all over again. There's like whiteout kind of tape built into it, so you can have a do-over, but you only have so many retries. So it's also being mindful about your next steps forward, like the clicks that go through, to be mindful about how you progress with your story and your communications. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that there's certain allowances, line per line, if I recall correctly. And yeah, that's it. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. Okay, so before this was like positioned like that, kind of being unbothered. But then as you move along towards the path of enlightenment, alongside of it, this is kind of like almost like smug, but we're going to go ahead and sing along with it just as the lion does when following that path, however that looks. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you very much joining my practitioners of light and love. Hopefully that helps you out on your journey as well. Have a good day. Have a good week ahead. And I will connect with you later. If you need a personal reading, please connect with me by email. There is some questioning that's involved because I do value my time, and I have to be able to discern, who the validity of I have to discern the validity of the value of like where I'm putting my energy, who I'm helping, like the causes. So that's it for that. And also the validity of the people that are inquiring. Yeah, because I've had people who really wasted my time and dipped into energies and like tried to like screw with my frequencies. So I reserve the right to exercise discernment. All right, that's it for now. Have a good day. See y'all later.